Good morning. Welcome to my morning review on Tuesday, the 10th of May. It's Kim Watson speaking. Okay, looking at the euro dollar first, and you see we finally got down to the monthly pivot. It seemed to last forever, and we've just popping through that towards the 100 moving average so far on the 4 hourlies. If we see a continued breakdown here, it seems to have quite a lot of demand just above where price got down to, but that seems to have failed. But if we do start seeing a breakdown, well, the 4 hourly 200 stroke daily 34 could be sort of the next target down that way. When we look at the hourly pattern, though, it just shows how bitty the euro is. It's just not a good currency pair to be playing in up until now. However, it's putting an hourly pivot swing in. I do wonder if it will manage to do a little bit of a bounce back from this sort of region. If it can, well, yesterday's highs, maybe the R1, yesterday's highs, maybe even a push on further could be possible. But it's just chopping. It's not easy to see at the moment. And you might be forgiven for doubting any upward moves or any moves in it at the moment as being reliable. If we look at the pound dollar, well, the pound dollar broke through its monthly pivot yesterday, ended up in a bit of a reversal type candle. However, it's still looking very, very bitty. And if you, again, coming down to the hourlies, it's, well, possibly it looks like from here it could push on again. It's you can get breaks through that daily pivot again. We could see a move up towards yesterday's highs, the R1 and yesterday's highs at some point, but again, there's been lots of periods of choppiness in it, but hopefully we'll see some decent movement. Dollar yen continuing its move upward as we see a bit of yen weakness at last, and it's just sort of being pushed up. Well, it's already a good mile away from its daily pivot, and it's still looking relatively bullish. So it's sort of divergent sort of pattern, I guess, from the prior highs into the sort of newer highs here, but it's carried on, and it's still pushing up, pushing through. So my focus would more likely be towards the upside if I was trading it. Aussie dollar found a bounce of its S2. I was looking for it to get down to this S2 area yesterday, but it was slow. But eventually it's moved on and caught that S2. Just looking through from where we are now, we could, again, it's a lot of these markets against the dollar are seeing a bit of a short-term bounce, and again, if we can break through its daily pivots in the same sort of point as cable here, maybe R1, maybe a little bit further towards yesterday's highs there, but it also could, if it breaks the lows, this current candle here, continue to the downside and head off south there. Not such a bullish candle pattern on this on the hourlies here, whereas the cable's got the potential pivot swing. And finally, the Canadian dollar. But you know what I'm going to do first? Let's just have a look at what oil's up to. So oil's seeing a little bounce this morning, then, but sold off quite a bit yesterday. Once again, it's sort of partially surprising because there's been a reduction in the oil available, but there's so much surplus out there, it sort of mops up quite quickly. Okay, so the Canadian dollar yesterday, we was looking for it to get to its 50 MA. It got to its 50 MA there. Sold off now at the moment. It's selling off a bit. Looking at shorter time frames, so it's all over its daily pivot at the moment. Maybe a continuation of this move could see it running back towards the S1, yesterday's lows, that sort of region. It's already tested this 50 MA a few times, although that could be a short-term sort of target, but the main sort of level I'd be looking for is the S1. Okay, news-wise today, let's just check through the full calendar here, and there's very little of significance. We've got the German industrial production coming out this morning. That's already come out now, 7:45. We just the French government budget balance and the industrial production just coming out, but very little in the way of significant data coming out today. Till 10 o'clock this evening, when the New Zealand have got their financial stability report. So, and the Reserve Bank of New Zealand governor speaks at 10:05. So, quite some time before any significant news today. Okay, that's it for me. Hope you have a great one. Bye for now.